Fosi Audio is again punching above its affordable brand label, right? Affordable brand label. And they released the new GR40, which is a combo DAC, preamplifier, and headphone amplifier. And it's just released this week and comes in at only 120 bucks, which is crazy for everything that it comes in there and how well it performs. And it's on sale right now for Black Friday and the holidays. And I'll put links in the description below. That way you can take advantage of those, help the channel out a little bit, and or if you just want to learn a little bit more about the brand or the company. Now they sent me out these for review. But as always, if you're familiar with my channel, you know this is going to be an honest and transparent, consumer-friendly review. So let's jump into it. Depending on when you order this, you may have some cool stuff in the box. I'm getting this again right around Black Friday, and so I have the manual. I also have this holiday greeting card in here. It also comes with a couple of keychains as well. You also get your power block. Now this isn't the power block that's listed in the manual, but this is the right one. You also get your Bluetooth antenna, which gives Bluetooth to the DAC amplifier preamp. You get your vacuum tubes. And one thing I wanted to point out is that this is made out of metal. So it is a very nice feeling, robust feeling, high-end feeling product. It does not feel cheap, even though this is very affordable. It is made really well. So it's going to fit in no matter if your setup is budget looking or if your setup is high end. This is going to look really good. And I think this bronze knob gives it a nice little look. And it also looks really well with the Edifier MR3 active speakers that I have this paired with. Let's look at the nerdy goodness. This is a DAC, a tube preamp, and a headphone amplifier all in one. There's a lot of ways you can use this. You can pretty much run full desktop systems with this with active speakers, or the headphone amplifier, of course, will allow you to connect pretty power-hungry hi-fi style headphones. You can even pair it with the V3, which is an amp from Fosi Audio. It's pretty much the same size, so you can stack it on top of each other, or you can sit them side by side. This will allow you to power theater type setups with passive speakers instead of the active speakers. So there's Bluetooth, USB-C, optical, and coaxial inputs on this. And you can even, the headphone out is 3.5 millimeter headphone instead of the 1/4 inch, which typically comes on these. You also have RCA outs for the active speakers or an amp. But keep in mind, this will default to your headphone out. So if you have active speakers paired and headphones, you're going to have to unplug your headphones in order for you to listen to the active speakers. It comes with 2 Gen 5654W vacuum tubes. That adds warmness to the music, but it also supports 6K4, 6J1, 6A2, 6J4, 6AK5 tubes as well, and this basically allows you to kind of make that music fit your own taste, if you will. The GR40 uses the ES9028 Q2M DAC chip, which is pretty good, right? And it supports rates up to PCM 32-bit, 384 kilohertz, and DSD 256, right? The GR40 also uses the SA9137 USB audio streaming controller, which is what allows you to put that input into the USB connector and connect it to like iPads, you know, your Mac and different things like that. For Bluetooth, the GR40 uses the QCC3031 chip, which supports lossless codecs like aptX, it supports aptX, aptX HD, aptX LL or low latency, and that's for like gaming at I think that's 32 milliseconds, somewhere around there, but it makes sure that you can game in Bluetooth without having low, lag and things like that, lag issues. And of course, it has the standard SBC Bluetooth connection and AAC. Now it has Bluetooth version 5.1, which doesn't support multi-connect, but you can hold the Bluetooth button down for a few seconds and it will go back into pairing mode. So that way you can add a new device. And when you turn it back on for the first time or power it off, power it back on, it's going to reconnect to the most recent device that's been connected to it. So if you want to switch back and forth between devices, you'll have to hold that Bluetooth button down and reset it, go back into pairing mode, and then pair it to the device that you want. But one of the nice things about it is that you have physical buttons for this for adjusting the tone of the music or sound, whether it's gaming, music, whatever the case may be. There's a bass dial on there and a treble dial, and it has central detents, and so that way you know when it's at 50%. So I hate when dials just spin forever and you never know if you're at the bottom or the top. The central detents lets you know when you're at specific, right in the middle of the range, and so I like that. I love that they put that on there. I use these with my III TMA2 Studio Wireless Plus and my Noble Audio Apollo Focus headphones for editing. I also pushed my Apollo Focus headphones for music as well with this, and those are my favorite headphones right now, and I just did a review on those. I'll link it in case you want to check that out as well. $650 and they're sold out everywhere, so that should tell you something. They performed really well with this, and I also switched over to my gaming setup, played some Call of Duty with the Apollo Focus. I also played some Phasmophobia as well, and the combination, again, it performed really well. Now I'm going to share some audio next through my new Edifier MR3 active desktop speakers with this, so you can see and hear how this performs, in a desk setup.
Trees aren't green, the ocean is gray, sky is a vague blue, come my way. My room is a mess, it could use a hand. My favorite TV shows to capture in. I know must get it right, must get back in the fight. This can't be a surprise. I think I'll let it slide. I'm sleepwalking through all of my problems and to go, the feeling of thirst, desire to be a rock in my heels. I'm numbers of poison, flows in my veins, cause I got used to avoiding the pain. I know must get it right, must get back in the fight. This can't be a surprise. I think I'll let it slide. I'm sleepwalking through all of my problems and trees aren't green, the ocean is gray, sky is a vague blue, come my way. My room is a mess, it could use a hand. My favorite TV shows to capture in. I know must get it right, must get back in the fight. This can't be a surprise. I think I'll let it slide. I'm sleepwalking through all of my problems and all. Ready to go, the feeling of thirst, desire to be a rock in my heels. I'm numbers of poison, flows in my veins, cause I got used to avoiding the pain. I know must get it right, must get back in the fight. This can't be a surprise. I think I'll let it slide. I'm sleepwalking through all of my problems and all.
At $120, this punches well above its price range, and pretty much it's all you need for your setup. If you don't stream or create content, then this will be good for pretty much most desk setups, as it will connect to active speakers. It adds Bluetooth to your setup if you don't have that, and it also handles very power hungry headphones really easily. And if you are a content streamer or content creator, something like that, you can pair this with a USB microphone, which will allow you to create content and still have the best type of setup for hi-fi audio, as opposed to the average audio interface that doesn't really cater to headphones. And this is really good for gaming as well. So gaming, editing setup, whatever. If you have any questions about USB microphones, I've reviewed a ton of those. So if you need some suggestions for your editing setup or anything like that, ask me in the comment section below. I can let you know about budget ones all the way up to not really expensive ones, but we can get up into about the $250, $300 range. I've kind of reviewed a lot of microphones. Do me a favor, if you're new around here and enjoy today's content, hit that subscribe button below. That way you can continue to come back and hang out with us, and hit that like button, and that's so you can let the algorithm know that you're satisfied with my content, and leave a comment to help the channel grow. But as always, stay cozy in that crazy world, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.